I'm Benjamin Donoghue. I'm the creative director at Black Stuff Games.
Benjamin, what are you showing here at GDC?
So we're showing Buildings Have Feelings 2. It's a city management sim game mixture about buildings who are alive and can walk and talk with each other.
So, where did the inspiration for this game come from?
So I've my background's in animation, so I like to put arms and legs on things and watch them run around. And then I've always lived in cities, in kind of different cities, and so I think, came from our view out the window and just kind of seeing the view.
So talk about the gameplay in this game. You said it's a city simulator.
Yeah, so essentially you're kind of running around as this main character building. You're equipping buildings with businesses, giving them purpose. You're trying to attract people into your town, use them as resources, and then kind of grow your economy and build new friends, essentially. But then at the same time these different buildings have different ideas about what they want to do, and sometimes that conflicts with what you're trying to do in terms of the management side.
So your perspective is kind of unique for a city simulator. It's 2D flat. Usually you're like an isometric view. What were some of the challenges in making it work with that viewpoint?
Obviously you kind of got less dimensions, so we've, in terms of kind of balancing and making sure that there's enough breadth there has been quite hard, but yeah, it was kind of a style that we wanted to stick with as well. So
how many types of different buildings are there in your game?
So we've got around 20 to 30, so you play all the way from 1900s to modern day, so you're kind of introduced to kind of concrete block buildings, glass and steel buildings, and they all have their different personalities that they kind of bring with that as well.
The city looks like there's a lot of inspiration from London, UK. Like, is it like a European type of city?
Yeah, so we're based in Belfast in Northern Ireland, which is where the Titanic was made, and they have like a very historical industrial kind of heritage. So they built loads of linen, obviously boats, whiskey, tobacco. So we brought that in a lot into this as well. A lot of the buildings are actually based on real buildings in Belfast as well. So we're trying to bring it in as much of that as possible in.
So what are some of the challenges for making an indie game in 2019?
I think it's just the quality of projects. There's really fantastic stuff coming out of teams of all sizes, and there's the access to tools is all there, so the kind of competition's there, but it doesn't make it any easier making them. It's...
So people who I dare say SimCity or City Skylines, is this like a game for them?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely, we've tried to make it as kind of approachable as possible. So it's kind of a light touch sim, but we're hoping it kind of brings a different element. So especially kind of from the narrative perspective and bringing a bit more kind of character and history into things.
So when does the game come out and what platforms will it be on?
So we're looking at summer this year, and it'll be kind of major consoles and PC as well.
And Nintendo Switch?
Yes. It'll be on everything.